What you're looking at here is amateur footage of a Foucault pendulum in the biggest mosque in all of the world, otherwise known as the United Nations, also known for their child sex trafficking activities. So why am I showing this to you? Well, anybody that knows anything knows how evil the United Nations is, knows that they will be the ones that will try to disarm the citizens of the United States of America. They will be the ones that push gun control, disarmament, and override our Second Amendment. But I just want you guys to consider that, isn't it like interesting that when you walk in the biggest mosque in the world, otherwise known as the United Nations in New York City, that you see this big display of the Foucault pendulum, which is supposed to tell everybody how the world rotates once every 24 hours. But I'm telling you that it's a grand deception, and that goes along perfectly with the United Nations and how evil they are, because we don't rotate once every 24 hours like you've been taught since first grade. The world cannot be moved, as stated in Psalms 93:1, Psalms 96:10, 1 Chronicles 16:30, and you can read Joshua 10:13 on top of that. Now, I learned about this in the heliocentric humbug book that I showed you guys a few days ago, but I thought it was incredibly interesting that the Foucault pendulum is the main display of the second most wicked organization on the face of the planet. Of course, the most wicked organization is the Federal Reserve, but the United Nations comes in probably around number 2. I can't think of anything that would be more wicked than the United Nations other than the Federal Reserve, but maybe you guys can help me out. But I just want you guys to know that the Foucault pendulum and the sham and the grand deception of that particular experiment and what it's supposed to prove goes along perfectly with the lies and deceptions that the United Nations promotes. Take care, everyone.